Imagine waking up in the middle of the night. The world around you is silent and the only sound you hear is your own breathing. But not to the sound of an alarm clock or a crying baby. The night is calm and everything seems perfectly normal. Instead, your whole house is shaking. The walls tremble and the floor beneath you feels unstable. Objects are falling off shelves. Books, picture frames and other items crash to the ground, creating a chaotic scene. The floor seems to be rolling beneath your feet. It's as if the very ground you stand on is alive and moving. This isn't a nightmare, it's an earthquake. The fear and confusion are real and you must act quickly to stay safe. In 2021, a powerful earthquake struck Haiti. The devastation was immense and the impact was felt far and wide. Buildings crumbled, trapping people under the rubble. Thousands were injured, and the rescue efforts were both urgent and heroic. It was a stark reminder of the terrifying power of nature. The destruction left behind was a testament to the Earth's unpredictable force. The Earth, which seems so solid and unchanging, can suddenly become a place of fear and chaos. In an instant, everything can change. But why does this happen? What causes the ground to shake so violently and without warning? What causes these tremors that shake our world? The answers lie deep within the Earth's crust, where immense forces are at play. What if the very ground beneath you, the one that feels so firm, suddenly started to shake? This is the reality for millions of people living in earthquake-prone areas around the world. Earthquakes are a powerful reminder that we live on a dynamic planet, a planet that is constantly changing and moving. While we can't stop earthquakes, understanding them is the first step towards mitigating their impact. So, let's delve into the world of earthquakes, understand their causes, and learn how we can stay safe when the ground beneath us decides to dance. Earthquakes, these are not mere tremors. They are powerful events that can reshape landscapes, topple cities, and tragically claim lives. An earthquake happens when the Earth's crust suddenly releases stored energy. This energy travels in the form of vibrations called seismic waves that cause the ground to shake. Understanding earthquakes is crucial for developing safer building practices, creating effective disaster preparedness plans, and ultimately saving lives. Imagine the Earth's surface not as a single solid shell, but as a giant jigsaw puzzle. Each piece of this puzzle is called a tectonic plate. These plates are constantly moving, albeit very slowly, at a pace similar to how your fingernails grow. Sometimes these plates push against each other, creating immense pressure. When this pressure exceeds the strength of the rocks, they break, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. This is what causes an earthquake. The areas where these plates meet, called fault lines, are often the most earthquake-prone zones. Section 5. Seismic waves, ripples of energy unleashed. Imagine throwing a pebble into a still pond. What happens? You see ripples spreading out from where the pebble hit the water. Seismic waves, the energy released during an earthquake, are similar to these ripples. Scientists use instruments called seismographs to measure these waves. The data recorded by seismographs helps us determine the magnitude of an earthquake, which is a measure of the energy it releases. The higher the magnitude, the stronger the earthquake and the more potential it has for causing destruction. Section 6. Ring of Fire, where earthquakes happen most. Around the edges of the Pacific Ocean lies a zone known as the Ring of Fire. This vast area is a horseshoe-shaped belt that stretches for about 40,000 kilometers. It is renowned for its high seismic activity and is a focal point for geologists and seismologists worldwide. This zone is home to some of the world's most active volcanoes and experiences a large number of earthquakes. The Ring of Fire is responsible for about 90% of the world's earthquakes and 75% of the world's active and dormant volcanoes. Why? Because the Ring of Fire is located at the boundaries of several tectonic plates, making it a hotbed of geological activity. The constant movement and interaction of these plates cause frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Countries like Japan, Chile, and the United States, located along the Ring of Fire, are particularly vulnerable to earthquakes. These regions have developed advanced monitoring systems and building codes to mitigate the impact of such natural disasters. Understanding the dynamics of the Ring of Fire helps scientists predict and prepare for potential earthquake hazards in these regions. Continuous research and monitoring are crucial for improving earthquake preparedness and reducing the risks associated with living in such a seismically active area. Section 7. The aftermath, destruction and devastation. The ground shaking is just the beginning of an earthquake's impact. Collapsing buildings, shattered roads and disrupted communication lines are just some of the immediate and visible effects of a powerful earthquake. Take the 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan, for example. The earthquake triggered a massive tsunami, causing widespread damage and leading to a nuclear disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The human cost of earthquakes can be devastating, with loss of life, injuries, and displacement of communities. Section 8. Aftershocks and echoes of disaster. Even after the ground stops shaking, the danger isn't over. Aftershocks, smaller earthquakes that follow the main one, can occur minutes, days, or even years later. These aftershocks can be strong enough to cause further damage to already weakened structures, posing a significant risk to rescue workers and survivors. Additionally, earthquakes can trigger secondary hazards like landslides, tsunamis, and fires, adding to the devastation. Section 9. Predicting earthquakes, a scientific challenge. Imagine if we could predict earthquakes with the same accuracy as we predict the weather. Sadly, that's not possible yet. While scientists can identify earthquake-prone areas, predicting the exact time, location, and magnitude of an earthquake remains a significant challenge. However, ongoing research and advancements in technology are helping us better understand earthquake behavior and improve early warning systems. These systems can provide crucial seconds of warning before the strongest shaking arrives, giving people a chance to take cover and potentially save lives. Section 10. Staying safe before, during, and after the quake. Earthquakes can strike without warning, causing widespread damage and chaos. However, by taking the right precautions, you can significantly increase your chances of staying safe. While we can't prevent earthquakes, we can certainly prepare for them. Preparation is key to minimizing the impact of an earthquake on your life and property. Here are some essential safety tips. Before an earthquake, secure your home. Fasten heavy furniture, mirrors, and objects that could fall and cause injury. This can prevent serious injuries and reduce damage to your belongings. Develop a family emergency plan. Know where to meet and how to contact each other. Make sure everyone in your household understands the plan and practices it regularly. Prepare an emergency kit. Include water, non-perishable food, a first aid kit, a flashlight, and a whistle. Don't forget to include any necessary medications and important documents. During an earthquake, drop, cover, and hold on. Get under a sturdy table or desk. Cover your head and neck and hold on until the shaking stops. This simple action can protect you from falling debris and other hazards. Stay away from windows, mirrors, and heavy furniture. These can shatter or topple over, causing serious injuries. If outside, move to an open area away from buildings, trees, and power lines. These structures can collapse or fall, posing significant risks. After an earthquake, check for injuries and provide first aid if needed. Helping others can make a big difference in the aftermath of a quake. Be aware of aftershocks and potential hazards like gas leaks and fires. These can be just as dangerous as the initial quake. Listen to the radio or official sources for information and instructions. Staying informed can help you make the best decisions for your safety and well-being. Section 11. Be prepared, stay safe. A final word on earthquakes. Earthquakes are a powerful force of nature capable of causing immense destruction. By understanding the science behind earthquakes, knowing the risks, and taking appropriate safety measures, we can minimize their impact and protect ourselves and our loved ones. Remember, preparedness is key. By taking the time to prepare, we can face the uncertainty of earthquakes with greater confidence and resilience. Section 12. Could you live with the uncertainty? Living in an earthquake-prone area comes with a certain level of uncertainty, but it doesn't have to be a constant source of fear. By being prepared, informed, and resilient, we can adapt to this reality and build safer, more resilient communities. So could you live with the uncertainty? knowing that the ground beneath you could shift at any moment.